Oops. Hit my phone. I hit my phone. All right, we're live. Okay. Square. Okay. All right. Tom is here. He is ready for me to get this freaking CB750 moved already. What's up? What's up, William? What's up, Lucy? What's up, William and Lucy? What'd you guys do today? How's your day? Trying to get this monitor hooked up real quick. I have temporarily close up the garage so I can be a little bit noisy. All right. Let me show you guys what it looks like over here. Should just bring the camera over here since I'll probably be over here for a little bit. What's going on, Lizard King? Lucy says it was good. Slept, run around on the bus, ate, etc. I've been good, Lucy. Just trying to get everything all squared away. This spot over here is almost cleaned out, and this spot is pretty much cleared out now that the scooter's not here. So I just wheeled it out of the garage for a minute. What's up, Sea-Doo Master? So yeah, the goal is going to be basically get this junk pile dealt with and moved. And once I move that out of the way, then I'm just got to deal with this. Gizmo made a little bit of a mess over here. He was working on some projects. I don't know what exactly he was doing over here. Messing with this thing, trying to make some, I don't know, zucchini bread. I have no idea. That's his new thing. Trying to be healthy or something. So, and just got to clean up a few things, and then, yeah, hopefully I'll get this CB750 moved out of the way, and then I'll be able to bring the scooter in here and work on it in this area. So, excessive amount of screwdrivers, almost uncomfortable amount, says Lizard King. That is actually what the old librarian here, that's how he likes it. Way too many screwdrivers. You never know, Lizard King. course, Tom is here. He said he wanted to fight in the Kumite. I said, okay, that's cool. You want to try and start training for that? That's fine. He said he's going to do that, so let me actually just throw him up here for a minute while I get this thing all set up. Oh, Ozempic.
Those helpless skins. Is irresistible. She's body. What? And then he said, devour you.
Let's get this ad real quick. Cheese it. Okay. So a couple different things I wanted to do. I think first it makes the most sense to there we go. I think it makes the most sense to like clean off this freaking table thing, because I want to be able to move that if I need to. But I want to clean that thing off, and then that way I can move the CV750 over where the camera's at right now, and then I can like get to this junk pile and even maybe just move this whole entire bin out and move it to the side or something, and then just move the motorcycle in there and then cover it in metal and just put I can put all the scrap metal underneath it. I'm fine with that. I don't care. I just need to get this thing out of the way. What's up, Quick Fish? Sorry, Quick Fish. Gizmo is actually hiding over here. He's keeping an eye on the Ritz Bits sandwiches. Apparently he got really upset because somebody ate most of them, and he said he barely got any. That's understandable. I had the same qualm. I said, who ate all the honeycombs? I said, I freaking bought the honeycomb. You know how expensive honeycombs are now, Gizmo? And he ate most of them, I think. But yeah, I mean, same type of thing. He gets really upset whenever people eat his Ritz Bits. So I'm going to be basically, let me see if I can get this back any further so you can see what I'm doing. Maybe not. I'm working on this thing over here, this table over here. And obviously I'm sorting through and grabbing all these parts for the scooter. This definitely looks like some sort of droid. This is where you scan your retina in 1972. Also, when I'm going through that metal pile, I've been seeing some stuff that I'll be using with this. Nice. The old grippers. Okay. This is perfect for picking up a mogwai if you have one that's unruly and it's getting feisty with you and they're trying to fight you. This is exactly what you want to use. It'll keep a nice distance on them. They won't be able to grab you, turn around. That's the thing. It's like a snapping turtle. If you have a mogwai and you're trying to wrestle one up, you can't grab it from the head because they'll tilt their head back and bite you. You can't grab them from the back because they'll turn their little arm around and grab your hand. So it's not like a snapping turtle where you can grab it from a certain angle and they can't grab you like a crab, you know. Mogwai, you're gonna need a big old stick, and they're gonna be fighting you the entire time. So you better freaking hold on tight. This thing's gonna be whenever they start really fighting you. That was, of course, Gizmo just playing along for demonstrational purposes. He didn't really. He would have let me pick him up, just like for the display purposes, anyways. But yeah, this is actually for picking up a crucible for dumping out the molten metal, and hopefully not getting any of your feet. Stripe is hilarious, says Quick Fish. Thank you, Quick Fish. He obviously takes all his comedy lessons from me. Gizmo doesn't handle change well, says Lizard King. Exactly. Chelsea says, you would be so handy in the apocalypse. Thank you, Chelsea. I totally agree. 13 minutes if you can't feed him. You ain't got no fried chicken laying around. You know what? I don't have any fried chicken laying around. I hope not. He got into the Buffalo Wild Wings the other night. I said, what are you doing, dude? It wasn't about eating after midnight. It was actually 10:30. But he's supposed to be watching his carbs. I said, you know the Buffalo Wild Wings, they got so many carbs. What's up, Grass Bass? Detroit Outsider is here, guys. Detroit Outsider is, of course, he goes way back with Trevor here. And they, of course, are longtime friends. Fang and gang, what's up, Raymond Go Johnson? What's up, Detroit Outsider? Me and Detroit Outsider go way back. We used to go outside in Detroit. It was pretty cold, that's why I'm wearing the ski mask. Don't look at me. Yeah, Trevor here and Detroit Outsider. Like I said, they go way, way back. I mean, I can't even imagine how far back they go. What's going on? Raymond Go Johnson. Usually, Trevor here is the most fickle, but I guess he'll hang out here. He'll hang out and just be in a constant flex. Let me see if I can adjust so you can see him up there.
And it's already redefined what's possible when it comes to AI video models.
It's not important what I'm doing, really. I'm literally just picking stuff up off the table and moving it. Grass Bass, I saw something and thought of you. 7 pound. What's up, Cody? I think it was you, Grass Bass, that mentioned that Ninja Turtle poster yesterday, if I remember correctly. Check this out. I found this yesterday. I was like, dude, Grass Bass needs to check this out. The Rat Fink Splinter. He's ready to freaking consult on the CV750 project. Hopefully he can pour some of the green goo that the Teenage Mutant Turtles. Well, I guess they were just teenage turtles at the time. Well, they weren't even teenagers, actually. Hopefully he can pour some of that on the CV750 project. Check this out. National Bank of Detroit. Detroit Outsider. Check that out. This is from when me and Gizmo, of course, held up that bank in Detroit along with Trevor. And we said, hey, can we please have all the money? And he said, wow, you guys are so polite. He said, yeah, we don't want to hurt anybody. And then that's whenever Gizmo cocked his gun. He went, I said, hey, relax, dude. I just said we don't want to have to hurt anybody. So, yeah, I think he's just trying to be tough or something. I don't know. What's going on, Cody? Cody. I have a t-shirt of Gizmo mowing down a piece of chicken. It's legit. Oh, sick, Quickfish. That sounds like a cool shirt. I agree, Raymond Go Johnson. That's one of my favorite things, Rat Fink. I had such a cool Rat Fink stuff years ago, and I don't know where it went. You got to find it, Raymond. Exactly, Detroit Outsider was pretty cool, huh? Rat Fink puffy stickers? Dang. That sounds sick. I have a hummingbird feeder that I need to hang up, but I do feel bad. I didn't realize that hummingbirds actually can't land on this thing, so they're just sitting there like. It would be like the equivalent of you sprinting as fast as you can every time you wanted to eat something, I guess. That'd be kind of funny. The human equivalent to having to be a hummingbird, and freaking literally it's like running is maximum speed. Check this out, guys. One of the items I got at the swap meet. You ever seen one of these? Ernest? The balancing bear, Ernest. Have you guys ever seen one? Hummingbirds typically don't land to eat though, buddy. They prefer quick in and out, says Nilla Wafa. I did not know that, Nilla. I was like, dude, this freaking hummingbird is, he is never able to even sit down. He's sitting here freaking just humming his little heart out. And he can't even stop. He can't even stop to catch his breath. I was just imagining myself trying to drink a Slurpee while I'm like riding a bicycle or really hard or something. And just being like, this is the worst. I can't even enjoy this drink. I literally can't even enjoy a second of it because I have to run. But thank you, Nilla Wafa. Maybe I won't buy the. I was looking at the hummingbird feeder with the little ring on it, and I was like, I should probably give him that one. But maybe I won't. Maybe they just sip and dip. Says Nilla Wafa. All right, Nilla. Let's see here. I'm trying to find like a semi-level surface to do it from. That is like not too short of a distance. Let's see. That one's good. All right, guys. I'm gonna throw the string on here and see if I can't get Ernest to go ride the little unicycle. What's going on, Chelsea? Chelsea is LMAOing. All right, let me get this thing tied up. And oops, of course I got a freaking knot in it. Just gotta be careful and not make it any worse. Okay, I got it. I got it. This is where having 0 fingernails is a major disadvantage. But it's okay. Figure it out. All right. Let me see. Let me put it on here.
Hair like this doesn't just happen. There's air jets straightening.
This will just be for a. Obviously, I can't leave this on here because I have to freaking move around and do this stuff. But
all designed for this.
All designed. This is all this what Fang's Garage was really designed for this one moment. Been leading all up to this. Thank you. I must say I do enjoy watching him come in spring and summer. You know, they're cool little birds. They're just sipping and dipping. That'd be a good t-shirt. Sip it and dip it. They're just in, no, they're gone. They said, I said, hey, how are you doing? They say, hey, I don't really want to talk. Okay, fine. I mean, I put this bird feeder out here for you and you're just gonna sip and dip. I said, yeah, I don't really want to talk. Okay. That's cool. Almost got it, guys. I'm like literally trying to just tie the most basic knot and I can't do it. Here we go. Yeah, exactly. That's talking about Gizmo at the McDonald's drive-in. What's up, remember? Ed, Big Daddy Roth is my hero. Says, remember? That's definitely one of my favorite things as well. Remember? Big Daddy Roth. Where's Waldo? I'm here. What's up, Howard? I'm not sure if you ever met Craig, but he is, of course, a big Where's Waldo fan. He is the biggest Where's Waldo fan you could probably ever imagine. Hey, Craig? What? Yeah, I freaking love Where's Waldo. I love Carmen San Diego. Where in the world is she? I want to know. Okay. What's going on, Howard? We're going to do a little assembly here on that Ernest. So basically, you have the Ernest. He's here. He is ready and willing and very earnest. And have these two little, I'm guessing these are made out of cast lead or rods. Okay, you with me, Howard? We're going to insert it right here. If you're following along, Howie, me and Howard go way back. We actually used to work on the set of Bobby's World as costume producers. It's a real title. There we go. So as you can see, whenever he's pedaling, he is really getting in his steps. I mean, his Fitbit is going to be on fire. I probably should have tied it onto this other handlebar, but oh well. Howard says, how's Mr. Cyclops today? He is doing great, Howard. I actually had a big meeting. I'm going to be hopefully getting a sunscreen sponsorship. So it's going to be great. This is amazing. That is amazing, bro, says Howard. Thank you, Howard. Let's see what Ernest can do here. Howard, I'm going to put him up here on the string of destiny, of course. That's what we're going to be naming it. That's what Howard wanted to name it. He put it in on the message on the Discord. Here we go, Howard. Whoa! Oh, shoot. Let me get a little bit farther back angle so you guys can see him in action. He is quite the little fast little guy. I probably put him at too steep of an angle. I'll put you guys all the way back here. All right. Oh yeah. Oops. There we go. Perfect. Gizmo wanted to get a close-up view. It's not the greatest landing either. He's like slamming. He's about to slam right into my monitor. That's probably not the greatest idea. Let me move this. I don't know why I said it like that. Monitor. Into my monitor. Can you just... Okay. I have a feeling whatever direction I move it, if I hadn't moved it that way, it would still be not broken whenever I was done doing this. But we'll see. Alright. Let's do it, guys. Let's put Ernest on the string of doom. I mean, destiny. We could... Oh, he's backwards. Okay, he wants to do it backwards. Whoa. What the heck, dude? What are you doing? You're really embarrassing me on this. Alright, let me demonstrate like this. This will be a definite win. I know this will work. Because if I control it, then be a little more balanced with it. What the heck, dude? Here we go. Ho ho! Check this out. Now who's in control?
Going micro with Noom.
It's designed to minimize side effects and give me real weight loss? Yes, please.
I'm doing it. I'm going micro.
Now starting at just $99.
I've had enough. Ernest, you're going back in the box, buddy. I'm sorry, but you had your opportunity. I'll give you one more shot. And that's it, dude. If you mess this up, you're done. I'm gonna go back, take you back to the dude that I bought you from at the swap meet and say, I want my money back, dude. This guy is ridiculous. He said he was qualified on his resume. He was talking like he knew exactly how to write a balance wire thing. Look at him go. He's working. He's working. Maybe user error. Maybe because of me. Look at this. Okay, wait. Wait. Let me orchestrate this. I was gonna say maybe I could do it so he goes right up to the camera, but okay. I'll have to work on it another time, guys. This CB750's got to be moved. I can't. Ernest can't be distracting me. Cannot be distracting me. Hey, Fang, checking in on the jellies. What's up, Rob? We could be a little jelly update. The jellyfish have been getting actually a little bit jealous of Gizmo lately. Of course, the Jealous Jellies, the newest sitcom that's going to be coming out on Comedy Central this week, actually. I didn't know they even got a brand deal. And they came out and said, yeah, we did get a brand deal. I said, are you freaking kidding me? They said, yeah, we're big now. People love the jellyfish. They love what we do. They love us just slipping and sliding around. I said, where's all this coming from? I didn't even know you guys had a fan base. They said, yeah, we have a whole separate thing. I said, I had no idea. No idea. But apparently they were doing it this whole time. Sorry, Ernest, but your time in the limelight is over for now. Until you learn how to ride your unicycle. Ernest, the Balancing Bear by Schilling. Ages 3 and up. Cool. I think I paid $700 for this. Not bad. Just kidding. I think I paid like 10 bucks or something like that. Or no, let's see. I paid 20 for this. Wow. 20 at Salvation Army. I'm gonna guess it's probably worth about 70 or 80. Now that I've got my hands on it, it's probably worth about nothing. That's okay. I'm trying not to devalue anything. Let's see. Give me 1 second, guys. I have to get something totally unrelated to the jellyfish. 100% unrelated. Guys, of course, this is the one of the newest, I don't know, maybe one of the newest temporary cast members of Fang's Garage, because I know for a fact that this little guy is going to be, I'm going to be long gone. Can you please pick up Stripe and show me him a bit closer, please? Says Bank Bo. Let's see. Remember says they used to have those contraptions at children's hospitals. Lots of mechanical dolls and puppets. Several hundred feet up in the lobby, which could be viewed from the glass elevator. Wow, that is cool. Let me see if Gizmo wants a little sip. I will show you the gremlin in just a second there, Bank. Gizmo is, of course, a little thirsty guy, and he likes to take little sips out of the jellyfish water every once in a while after he's had his share of baking soda. And getting in and dabbling in the baking soda a lot lately. I said, whoa, dude, that's crazy. What the? ASMR Gizmo time. This is, of course, Gizmo's favorite drink, the jellyfish water. He's not technically supposed to be drinking it, according to his doctor, but he does like to sit around, look at the jellyfish whenever I'm not home, and he has to wait for me to get home. This is his smaller cousin. I'm not sure what his name is, actually. But let's see here. Let me get this little lid off and get him a little sip. Give you guys a peek inside. I don't know if you'll be able to see them floating around in there, but they're definitely breeding. I know that. It's very disturbing, the noises. Let me get Gizmo a little drink real quick. Oh, Gizmo, that's disgusting. That's beauty in nature. Nice vibe, says Arcs. What's up, Arcs? How you doing, buddy? Gizmo's happy to see you here, Arcs. Cody, let me get you a close-up of Tom here. He's been patiently waiting. And actually, let me put this cat back on here before they escape. They do jump out of the enclosure at times, so cannot be too careful with these South African fighting jellyfish. They're of course highly venomous, so make sure if you are going to be taking care of these that you keep a lid on there. They will escape. Let me just hop you over here real quick. Oh. That's Gizmo's cousin, Carl. Oh, I forgot that is his name. Carl. Oh my gosh, Carl. Candy Cane Carl, that's what they call him. I'm guessing. I mean, it's just pure speculation at this point, Lizard King, but you would know. What's up? Bank Bo 6472. This is, of course, Tom. What's up, Bank Bo? you got a lot of money in the bank, Bank Bo? Hey, Trevor, I think he's got some money in the bank. What's up, Bank Bo? This is, of course, Trevor. He's hanging out, ready to pick your pockets, Bank Bo. Yeah, he's gonna be checking out your pockets. What's in those pockets, Bank Bo? Let me take a peek. A Mad magazine. I love it, Bank Bo. Hey, Bank Bo. Bank Bo, this is Tom. He is one of the co-hosts here at Fang's Garage. He's just hanging out right now. Bank Bo. Hanging out with Gizmo, actually. He doesn't like to hang out too often or too willingly. He likes to just kind of fall and be a little bit clumsy, but it's all right.
Nano Banana Pro is now on Artlist. Get Google's most up-to-date model and all the leading AI models.
Push it back a little bit farther, maybe.
Consistency, spot on. Text rendering, flawless in multiple languages. Even the tiny background details.
That gremlin seems to have a beatnik personality. I think you're right about that, Rob. Definitely quite the attitude. Cody says Spike is here. Exactly, Cody. Thank you so much, says Bank Bo. No, thank you, Bank Bo, for tuning in to Fang's Garage Live. I hope you're going to come back, Bank Bo, because, of course, Tom is going to be here, as per usual. He'll be here hanging out, ordering pizza. Basically, he does a little live cooking show once a week. I mean, it's in production right now. But it seemed like a solid idea. I said, let's run with it. So we're going to see. Let's see. How about this? There we go. Courtney wanted to do her little dance moves. Hello to Courts. Courtney's here. Paul Bennett. What's up, Paul Bennett? You're back. Paul Bennett. I was down fishing stuff out of a well, and I thought of you, Paul. I said, what's Paul doing? Paul Bennett here. I said I know Paul Bennett's going to show up. Is it Bennett or Benet? Paul. I'm, of course, testing Courtney tonight. Different little probes and tests that I have. Different things that I have hooked up to the CV750. Oh, hold still. Oops. There you go. Plug that in. That's good. You have lice. Perfect. Okay. That's all I needed was get head lice or beard lice. That is a thing, guys. It's much more severe than head lice. They actually come out at night and attack you. They're very vicious. Wow. Wow. Well, Courtney just decided to flop herself down onto the floor. That was cool. I was actually expecting that. She's being all dramatic today. Talking about how she didn't get to watch Wheel of Fortune and she really wanted to. I said, "What's with you and Wheel of Fortune?" And she said it's just her favorite show, and she's been wanting to watch it recently and she hasn't got a chance to. I said, "Okay, fair enough. Let me see if I can get something to put her on." How about this? Something semi-flat. There we go. That should be good. Perfect. Set up righteous as Joni Bo. Thank you, Joni Bo. Or Joni Bowie. Paul's definitely a size 14. Want to help me load this couch in my van? Dang, Paul. Paul's got those size 14 toes. Paul has the longest toes I've ever seen in my life. Me and Paul actually were in a toe competition. There was a toe off. And he won. I said, "There's no surprise there." No surprise that he won there. He had a size 14 toes. I said, "How do you have size 14 toes, Paul?" It was incredible. And he actually picked up a blueberry muffin with his toes, like a hand. I said, "That's incredible. Can you hand me one?" He said, "Yeah." Threw me one. Cody says it's a trap. Cody, you're right. Don't come in here yet, Cody. I don't have everything put away yet, so please do not come in yet, Cody. I'm not fully clothed, and by that I mean I do not have my eye coverings on, Cody. Please, Cody, do not stare at Paul's toes. Cody, please just look at me and tell me that you will not look at Paul's toes for too long. Once you start looking at them, you can't look away. I'm just telling you for your own good, Cody. It's not like they're not something you should look at. You should definitely look and say, "Wow, those are some toes. Those are some long toes." He's actually really short feet, long toes. His foot is about this long, and then his toes are about this much longer. Really cool. Really kind of cool looking. He has the craziest toe grip I've ever seen or felt. One time we were wrestling out in the yard, Thanksgiving. Of course, I was really full because I throughout the day and smelling all this delicious food. And obviously I had my eye on that freaking sweet potato. That sweet potato pie. Okay. And I said, I need to freaking get some of that. I grabbed some. I was out in the yard wrestling around with Paul. He gripped me real hard with his toes, left a bruise on my thigh. It was crazy. It was on my outer thigh. So if you can imagine the grip that was necessary for that, it was pretty intense. Rob, is there any competition you haven't been in? Fang. Actually, if you could see the trophy room, Rob, I mean, it's questionable. Me and Gizmo have been in basically back-to-back competitions nonstop. We were actually in a back-to-back competition last night after the live stream. We were basically just in a back-to-back three-legged foot race, and so you're basically, it's really, really complex on this one, guys. You're basically tied up back-to-back like this, and then you have one leg tied up right here. So Gizmo's leg was tied up like this on my leg, and he had to run backwards while I was running forwards.
Life is more illegal than you think.
Relay race style. So we had the baton. Tom was running ahead of us, and Gizmo actually had to hand it backwards while I turned around and ran backwards. It was so complex, guys. The rules were so intense, Rob, you would not believe it. The testing that went into that to see if we were on anything was really intense. What's up, Dreaming in the Clouds? Alex, what bike frame it's on? Alex, this is a 1977 CB750, Alex. I'm working on a couple other bikes right now. One of them is outside, Alex, and this one right here is the one I'm gonna work on next. After the scooter project is done, I'm gonna work on this chopper project. I made the handlebars for it, and then also this coffin gas tank. Oops. So I'll be finishing that up hopefully in about, I'm gonna say a month and a half. It's gonna be done, the scooter project. Almost done. Paul says I have big hands and big feet. Dang, Paul. Don't make me do the tuck dance, Paul. Uh-oh, Lizard King. How's the progress on the garage going? Dreaming in the Clouds. It's going good. I'm getting this. There's like a little table right here that is getting cleaned off right now. And then basically I just gotta clean off this spot down here, this little tub area. And then I can freaking move this bike in there. And then I think it'll be good. Just a couple other minor things and it'll be all squared away. Tom here has not been helping. Gizmo was not helping unless it was to eat the Cool Ranch Doritos. Courtney was helping, but it was mainly just helping by ordering Starbucks because I was really tired. And Trevor here was helping by, he went and robbed the ice cream man and got some Big Sticks. You guys ever eat Big Sticks? They could have came up with a better name than that, Big Stick. I said, you couldn't have got like the Kernel Crunch one, like a little bit of a better one? Or like the strawberry shortcake ice cream bar? Like that's, I wanted that one, not this, what is this? Big Stick? This thing is like the, I mean, it's good, but you couldn't have got us like a better one? And Trevor got really pissed off about that, so that's understandable. Like I said, guys, I'm just migrating tools and stuff off this table real quick into the back area of the garage. And hopefully I can get this darn CB750 moved today. That's the goal, is to get it moved. It's not, I guess, 100% necessary that I move all this stuff. I could just consolidate some of it. I mainly just wanted it off up here so that I could have room to, or have the ability to move this toolbox if I need to. But I think it's going to be too loud anyways. So for now, I'm just going to quickly move all this stuff off of here a little bit. Some of these shovel head parts that I know I'm not going to be building the shovel head for like a year, so I don't know why I was all like, I'm going to put the shovel head parts out. I'm going to put the parts out. Maybe it'll inspire me to hurry up and get to working on it. It just inspired me to be like, man, this is going to take forever. What's up, Prowler Games? YouTube. How you doing, Prowler? Lamentations 521. I'm gonna have to look that up, Cody. Hello again, says Anthony Starlight. What's up, Anthony? How are you doing, Anthony? Ice creams equal nice dreams. Is that Courtney Love? Yes, it is, Paul. Dr. Lecter's storage unit says Beman sells homes. B-Man sells homes. Exactly. B-Man, if you're selling any homes with an underground layer or a large well, please let me know. B-Man, I'd be interested. B-Man, if you are at all familiar with one, I would say, of course, to that, B-Man, I would say yes. I would say yes. I would not say no. I would not say Edgar Allan no. I'd say Edgar Allan yes. This is like actually a startling mask. If I saw someone standing outside with this, I'd be freaked out. Standing in the shadows and they don't say anything, and you just glance over it. Let me turn off the light and see if it'll, see how it looks. That's pretty too dark. I mean, it's pretty creepy. If you're just in the park and you saw somebody standing there, not really doing anything but just standing, I'd probably let a little yelp out internally. I'd be like, oh, what is that? Let's see. I had no ice cream, but I wish I did. I got vanilla wafers. I just had I got some vanilla ice cream to make some root beer floats today. I actually had some Mountain Dew floats yesterday. Unless he started dancing like Charlie Chaplin. Cody, give it a different hairdo and it gets a German. Masks make me think of this movie from when I was a kid. I think it was called Fortress. I've never seen it, Dreamin'. I've never seen it, but I was actually thinking today, I thought I have always wanted to make a really cool latex mask. And I thought I should mold my face and make it like a Rat Fink style Ed Roth looking thing. Cartoonish, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And basically make a cool latex mask. I thought if I could make a product to sell, if I did start selling merch, that'd be a cool one. A Fane's Garage mask. That'd be sick. I think I might be the only one that was super stoked about it. I don't care. Okay, cool. This doesn't fit either. That's cool. I bought this teardrop air filter and then this backing plate for it, and I was all stoked. I was like, yes, this is the right one. And it's not. So that's cool. Another failed component for the shovel head that will not be useful at all now. Or I'll just have to sell it and try and recoup my money and buy the correct stuff. That sucks. Oh well. Okay. I should hook this up on the scooter. This would be cool. Put on there. Pull over. You better pull over now. Gizmo said pull over. This thing is super loud. I actually had one on my bike at motorcycle shows only, of course. Only at off-road events, at closed course events. I may or may not have ever had one of those on my bike, allegedly. And it was fun. It was cool. Okay. Couple stray parts from the SR150 project that I need to give back to my buddy. Okay, well, this is pretty much like cleared out, or it's pretty close to it. Not much. I mean, it's way better than it was. I might even have a work area to work on at some point too. Check this out, guys. Let me show you. The table is pretty cleared off. So now I just basically have to, I think I can move the CB750 now. I'm gonna have to move the crew off of there, and then I'll get it off the center stand, hopefully as quietly as I can, and move it forward and creep it over here. Let me move this stuff, move these guys. Let's see, I did not see it, Lucy. Let's see, I had no ice cream, but I wish I did. I got Nilla wafers.
In front of your fans, like t-shirts, water bottles, and totes, so everyone can.
Here's the wafers. Just kidding. Yes, I saw it, Lucy.
If you need it, we print it with 20% off for new.
Eating some Nilla wafers. Lucy is, of course, one of the old CEOs of Nilla wafers. She's a Nilla wafer expert and connoisseur. She knows all the different types. She knows which ones are good, which ones are bad. She knows all the seasonal flavors of Nilla wafers, and scientifically the exact amount of time that you're supposed to dip Nilla wafers into milk. Believe it or not, they did an extensive multi-source study, and they basically found out the exact scientific amount of time to dip Nilla wafers in milk. I said, "That's how much did that cost?" And Lucy said it cost $50,000. That's crazy. How'd you guys afford that? And she said Gizmo actually is the one that sponsored the study. And I said, yeah, that makes sense. Is that Tom Tucker? Tom Tucker? Who's Tom Tucker? I'm gonna look this up, Lucy. Figure out who Tom Tucker is. Yes, that is Tom Tucker. I forgot. The Anchorman. I forgot about him from Family Guy. I have not watched Family Guy in a while. That would be funny to actually cut his hair like that. And the comb over. All right. Let's see if I can quietly do this, or as quietly as I can do this. Alright. I'm gonna try and basically freaking push this thing over, or push it up the center stand, but also catch the center stand with my foot and not let it slam up into the frame because it's gonna be so loud. And the whole point of me doing all this is to be more quiet and work on the stuff inside the garage. So, let's see if I can do this without being too loud. I also don't have a brake on this thing, so there's a good chance I might drop it or something, or drop it on myself. Not too bad. And I just have to get myself unstuck. So I'm stuck on the bike, and I'm also about to drop the bike. So let me just squeeze and squirm out of here. Try and balance it while I do this. Okay. I got it. Nice. All right. This is all great core exercise if you guys are following along, and also if you're also moving your 1977 CB750 away from the freaking spot it's been in for so long. Finally, nice. Now I can put it on the side stand. Okay, I finally got it moved. Nice. Full access. Wow, I can walk all the way through here. Look at this. Wow. Cool. Cody, now over to Ollie for AccuWeather forecast. Ollie is actually not here for the AccuWeather forecast, guys, but Tom volunteered to actually step in for him for now and try and get the weather forecast out there for you guys. He's going to do his best impression of Ollie. It's going to be snowing. How was that? That was his best impersonation of what it's going to be like weather-wise for you guys coming up here. It's going to be a lot of snow, apparently. He said, it's going to be snowing. Sorry about that, guys. He's got no filter. And for good reason. Okay. My one concern is this bike is going to have to be on its side stand whenever it's sitting up against the wall. So I'm thinking I might have to like remove maybe the exhaust, the foot pegs, and make it, and the handlebars, and make it as narrow as I can, and then slide it in there, and hopefully it'll be, I don't know, hopefully it'll be more room. Should be more room. What's going on, Tonga? Yeah. Tonga, yeah. What's up, Arma, Lisa, Putra. How you doing, Arma? Ronnie, have you ever ridden a motorcycle? Yes. I have ridden a few motorcycles, Ronnie. I've also crashed a couple motorcycles too. Or wrecked them. However you want to put it. I've destroyed them, ruined them. Ruined my L5S1. That thing is toast. That thing is fully smashed into it's smushed, Ronnie. My L5S1 stood no chance against my little, against that freaking, I think it was a Honda Accord. I was riding on my day off, Ronnie, to go get some chicken fries. And I was zipping along, getting ready to go get some food. I had just actually cut my beard, Ronnie, which is funny that you mentioned that because I hadn't cut my beard in a long time. And I said, you know what, I'm going to cut my beard off. I cut my beard off that day, Ronnie, and was riding over to get some wings from Empire Wings. Some wings and fries. And I was like, okay, going to get my wings and fries on my day off, cut my beard, and flying up the street. This car pulls out, and they froze. And I remember I was riding, and they pulled out, and I was like, oh shoot. And I looked them dead in the eye, and the guy, his eyes were wide. He's like, uh-oh. And I was like, boom. And I remember slamming my face, or I just saw his face, and then I hit the car, and then I blacked out, and somebody dragged me over to the side of the road. And somehow, Ronnie, I think I was like, in my mind, I knew I had to get a picture of it. I don't even remember doing it, but I took my phone out and took a couple pictures. Later on, a couple days later, I didn't even know. I was just looking through my phone. I was like, oh, there's pictures of it. I didn't even, somehow I had taken pictures. But yeah, woke up in the hospital, and I was like, what happened? They said, you're in a motorcycle accident. And I said, okay. I said, is Ronnie okay? And they said, who's Ronnie? I said, Ronnie. They said, I don't know who that is. And anyways, I kept waking up, and I said, what's going on? What happened? They said, you're in a motorcycle accident. I said, oh, okay. And then they said, you keep asking us that. I said, oh, okay. I said, is Ronnie okay? They said, Ronnie's fine, dude. He's waiting outside for you. I'm going to try to stay off of him, Ronnie. I probably should. Sea-Doo Master is eating his popcorn from his Sea-Doo right now out in the bay, and he is loving it. He is actually out there enjoying the fireworks spectacular, and he is freaking eating that popcorn and loving it, guys. If you guys want any popcorn and you're out on the bay right now, hit up Sea-Doo Master. He's got a popcorn machine out there, popping fresh popcorn. I think he actually has some kettle corn tonight, guys, so that's exciting. New product from Sea-Doo Pops. So it is popcorn businesses out there on the bay, right next to Alcatraz, guys. We're out here in the shark-infested waters. We're going to be going into the underground layer later on the Patreon. That is where, of course, we explore the underground cavern system below Alcatraz and see what we can find down there and possibly unearth. Now I can just start removing some of these super essential items. These are, of course, super essential items.
Meaning no bars, no cutoff faces.
Almost as essential as any item that we could have here in the garage. This actually I'm going to keep as a air filter. I'm going to try and sandcast this, maybe modify it and make it into a sick air filter cover. I think that'd be kind of cool for a motorcycle. I don't know. What do you guys think? Maybe a headlight or something? Either way, my neighbor was going to throw this away, and I said, how about throw it into my hand? And also it comes with all this cool, I don't know, tubing. Kind of cheap, but I thought that'd be perfect for like running a wire through it. maybe on a rat bike. I don't know. So I kept thinking for it. I thought that'd be cool for the conduit for the lines. If I could somehow use that. I'm all about using any sorts of trash parts for the scooter. I think that's cool. By trash parts, I mean like anything I've gotten for free. Or that were, yeah, I don't know, free items, swap meet items. I got these last week. I was thinking this would be sick if there's some sort of a handbrake on the scooter. Like pull it. I don't know. Something like a little parking brake that I could add on there. Or worst case scenario, I will cut them up and melt them into another part. That is the goal for collecting all the aluminum and brass that I've collected for the last like 12 years. Is to eventually melt them into little stuff. Little things. What's up? Yeah, I got my motorcycle license, but saw something that made me always want a metal cage around me. Skeletora. Yeah. It is definitely dangerous. I had one of my best friends pass away 7 years ago from a motorcycle accident. We were riding up to Yosemite, and he lost control and wrecked his bike and died. And I just saw a video of him when we fixed his bike before we went on that ride. But yeah, it is very dangerous, guys. I don't recommend riding motorcycles, definitely. Not unless you're ready to face the consequences, potentially. I'm trying to find a spot for this. This is a big old hunk of metal. It is for a chop source frame jig. I have a couple big pieces that I'm gonna have to figure out where they're gonna go. I might just have to put them on this table for now because I don't really have any space for it, or I don't know where I can put it right now without making a ton of noise. I could move the keyboard and the new grill, but that's gonna make way too much noise. So for now, I'm gonna opt to trip over the freaking thing as I say that. I'll put it on the table for now on the spot that I cleared off. I guess I won't have a work area for now. At least till I can finish cleaning this thing up. Let me see, maybe I can move a couple things. I'm trying to make it a little bit easier to put this stuff on there. I have to put these, I have some parts I can put back on the CV750 too, but I'll wait till I have it all moved in there. Again, guys, I will not be live on Thursday, but when I'm live on Friday, I'll be able to make some noise and use the grinder and stuff and get some work done on the scooter. So all this is in my mind just preparation for more work on the bike and more progress. So I'm also just plotting and planning and trying to think of different ideas. I'm kind of at a not a writer's block, but I am kind of still deciding what I'm going to do with the other side cover. So it's also good that I'm waiting. Air filter cover would look cool, says Cody. I agree, Cody. Have you seen the 2026 Goldwing trike? It's like a mini car, says Kyle. No, I have not, Kyle. I'm gonna have to check that out. It would not surprise me though. I'm really interested if it's a new Goldwing. It's probably, I don't even know what kind of bells and whistles. It probably legitimately has like a portal thing that will open portals on it. Chelsea is heartbroken. Sorry, Chelsea. Every serious rider I ever met. Oh, that's probably about the story, huh? Every serious rider I ever met has gotten hurt, and several of the weekend riders. Exactly. What's up, Reed Henderson? What's up, Reed Henderson? How you doing, buddy? Reed, the number one Reed Henderson is here. Hey, Reed, is that a rainbow trout in your picture, Reed? You fishing out there, Reed? You out there with grass bass? It has a dual clutch transmission and everything. It's very impressive. Dual clutch. Wow. I'm gonna have to check that out, Kyle.
What is TubeBuddy? Let's break it down fast.
Oh my gosh, can you break it down a little bit faster, please?
Million creators to optimize, grow, and manage.
Grab a little drink real quick, guys. Give me 1 second here. Also, tomorrow is going to be pretty fun. I'm going to be installing this whole kit on my wife's car. This whole thing. Not all of it, but most of it. The water pump and the timing belt. And you got to mark the timing belt and all this and that. And oh my gosh. Got to have all this fun tomorrow. Take apart the whole side of the engine, jack up the engine, take the engine supports off, call my mom, cry, eat some Cheez-Its, go inside, go back outside, forget that I didn't charge the flashlight, cry again. Pretty standard procedures for changing up the water pump. Celsius, says Rob. No, Rob, I am, I don't know what's going on with me, Rob, but I've been feeling basically nauseous for the last week straight. I don't know if it's from all the insane amounts of Celsius that I've been drinking. It might be. But no, I'm going to just stick with some water for now, and hopefully that'll be good. I want to use this brake line for the scooter because I think it'd be perfect. I might actually use it for the scooter because there's no point in using it for the Ultima if I can't work on the Ultima until the scooter's done. So if I can use it for the scooter and save myself a little bit of a headache buying it online, then I'll do that. Getting pretty close here to trying to move this. I'm gonna have to figure out a place to put the gas tanks for the torches. I'm gonna have to maybe move them over here eventually. That's probably the goal, is to move them over up against this wall and move the lathe over a little bit. That's going to be a whole nother project, but for now I'll just have to move them out of the way and move the bike in there, and then try and just maybe put them up front or something for now. And I don't know, I haven't thought that far in. I might have to migrate the herd of freaking screwdrivers too. So that'll be fun. It's getting there, guys. It's Rodzilla. What's up, Rodzilla? Cody says, I'm getting ice cream. Too much caffeine intake and your liver will let you know to pause for a minute and switch up to juices or some V8. That might be it, Rob. My liver is probably starting to be like, what is happening? Why are you drinking just Celsius and no water? I'll say there's some water in there, I think. Okay, so wow, I can even stand over here, guys. Nice. I'm like, let me try this selfie stick out here. Look at this. Nice. I'm standing in this new forbidden zone that I never get to stand in. All new. And I'm using a selfie stick like never before. Cool. Alright. Enough with that. What's up, Floki's Angels? Love you too, guys. Hope you guys are having a good night. Hope the cats are not clawing up the freaking furniture too much. Just enough to make it a little bit festive. Lucy says Fang thinks he's a magician. You know I think I'm a magician, Lucy. That's what I like to do, Lucy. All magic. Let me try and set this up.
This is an anthem for the human spirit, for the unseen.
Let's see here.
Every breakthrough, every act of courage,
I was about to
every moment of compassion,
pull out a magic trick, but unfortunately I could not locate one.
strength we find.
Celsius and jellyfish water equals lethal dosing. Rob, I will keep that in mind. I've been taking their venom in every day and trying to basically get a little bit of a immune system going to it, but I don't know if it's working. Floating phone. Exactly, Lucy. I am quite the wizard, according to Skeletor. If I were a wizard, I would turn everything into glass. Just wanted to make that clear. I like that, Skeletora. It's going to be crystal clear. Skeletora. Grub. Wait a minute. Grub is here? Hold on. Guys, Grub is here. Actually, me and Craig were out there. Guys, we've been doing this new sleeping arrangement. We've been basically sleeping under the earth. We've been sleeping in the dirt. And I saw Grub out there. I said, Grub, what are you doing here? And Grub said, I'm just here to freaking hang out and see what you guys are doing and burrow into the ground with you guys. And he said, well, come on in, Grub. And Grub started digging a hole and burrowing down into the ground. And basically got all snuggled up next to me and Courtney here. We basically just had our faces exposed out of the dirt. And we like to do that in the park, local park. And basically, people pass by, they get a little bit alarmed, but that's okay. I don't think it has anything to do with my face. I think it just basically has to do with us basically burrowing into the earth. And people talk about grounding, guys, walking outside with your feet, just bare feet. This is the most intense form of grounding that you could ever imagine. Of course, we do it in swimsuits and stuff like that, but that is, of course, just to get the maximum sort of effect of the dirt and stuff touching our bodies. So if you guys are looking for a skincare morning routine or anything like that, it is a great way to do that. Is just go out. I suggest going out before the sun comes up. Get yourself a little folding shovel. You can get it at Walmart, usually Amazon, things like that. There's a link in the description below for folding shovels, as well as duct tape, zip ties, and heavy-duty trash bags. They're all, of course, affiliate links, so I will get a small kickback. It's going to get 10 cents if you guys get the heavy-duty trash bags. But yeah, you can use any of those little things and then just bring them out to the park. Like I said, local park, you just got to look up the local jurisdictions on whether or not you can dig in your local park. Make sure you keep an eye on those type of things, guys. Pun intended, of course. But yeah, I mean, we would just go out there and just start digging little holes and basically just get connected, you know? Not only ground yourself and get connected with, you know, the earth, but go out there with a buddy and get connected with them, guys. That's really what it's all about. Connection, right? A little bit of eye contact. A little bit of face-to-face interaction. Isn't that right, Grub? Grub. Are we going to meet up tomorrow, Grub? I was thinking maybe breakfast. What do you think about Denny's, Grub? The deal says, bro, is that actual floor? Or on that bike, yes. The deal, it was until I knocked over these fuel lines. But yeah, the incredible deal. I didn't think there was any concrete in this whole place. Lucy says, Grub, it's Grubhub sponsor. Exactly, Lucy. Of course, when we are burrowing down into the earth, we do like to order Grubhub and have them deliver it to us. We pay extra, and we just sit there and have them feed us. Just with our faces exposed like this. I got a Panda Express last time, and they would just feed us through the ground just like this. It's really gross. They use chopsticks. You know how hard that was? Lucy says, forgot to ask, how goes the search for desert teeth? Rob, I've been actually getting a lot of good hits on the teeth inquiries. We've had a couple of meetings with the Tooth Fairy lately, Rob, and I think we might have a sponsorship with it's a local dentist that actually does experiments with different sorts of teeth and basically teeth clones. So we're going to be cloning people's teeth. Not actually the whole person. We're just going to clone their teeth and see if we can maybe make some art projects out of it, something like that. I don't know. Maybe sell it on Etsy. We're trying to get the Etsy store set up with the Tooth Fairy and, of course, with Gizmo and everyone. But it's a long process, guys. Want some pizza with your ice cream, Lucy? Cool mask, says Eddie. Thank you, Eddie. It is, of course, not a mask. It is just me, Craig. I live in the sewers underneath Fang's garage and come out from time to time to do food reviews and things like that. Sometimes I do barbecues. You're, of course, more than welcome to come on by, Eddie. Grub can't get more grounded than a grub. Exactly, Grub. You know it. You know the routine. What's up, Road King? How you doing, Road King? The king of the road is here, folks. He is, of course, ripping it up down the road as usual, owning the road 1 mile at a time. Recycle King is here. The Recycle Cyclops is here, guys. He's ready to freaking absorb all of your aluminum cans. What's up, Reed Henderson? Reed is here, guys, and he has read your mind. He's ready to get to it, guys. What's up, Reed? The Reed Henderson is here. All right, guys. I gotta freaking get some freaking junk done. But yes, the deal. Check it out. It's getting all cleaned out. Cyclops. I like that. The Cyclops. Crawling out of a sewer near you. Probably have pizza, most likely Papa Murphy's tomorrow for dinner. Thursday, ×2 pizza. Not sure about ice cream. I'm pre-diabetic. Lucy. Man, Lucy's getting her pizza on. I'm post-diabetic. I went all the way through it. They said, type 2, type 3, type 4, type 5, type 6, type 7. Once you get to type 10, they say, okay, you start over. I believe that's how it works. Type 10 diabetes. It's a badge that you get once you achieve type 10. They're like, wow, you get a little trophy thing. It's pretty cool. It's basically like once you beat the game and you get the infinite power-up stuff. But then it unlocks like the harder difficulty, basically. Essentially the same thing, guys. Oh, exciting news, by the way, everyone. I decided to treat myself and live the lavish lifestyle of luxury. Exactly, the final form of diabetic. Check this out, guys. I decided to go ball out. And I got a brand new functioning watch where I can actually adjust the time on it. I got it at Walmart. This is the George brand. I think they make denim jeans as well. Tyler Johnson is a new guy that got to type 8, got the certificate, but didn't make it after that. Oh my gosh. Tyler, so close. Once you get the certificate, you also get the belt as well. That's the exciting part. But yeah, guys, this is the George brand. This is, of course, a stainless steel case back, and it is semi-water resist. It says water resist on there. It doesn't actually say water resistant. It just, I'm guessing it says like resist the urge to put this thing in the water because it will get damaged instantly. 12 bucks. It was actually $11.88. I said, for a watch, I don't need Craig to tell me that that's a freaking deal. I can see it for myself. And Tyler says, George is nice. I wear their khaki pants. You know what? I can't complain. I have that last watch for about 3 years and it took a beating. So if this one can take half as much, I'll be fine. Like I said, I have all these freaking gigantic pieces of rectangular tubing that is super thick that I'm going to have to find a place for. I think I have to actually, like, I don't know, partially assemble this shovel head. I have a swing arm, shocks, some other parts for it that I could put on the bike, and it would make it so that I could actually like have a little bit more room in here. Some assembly is required on some of these motorcycles. Let's see. Let me see if we can find a better spot for you guys. How about up here? Oops. There we go. Cool. Resist, they held off the ant. Creepy stuff says be rent. Oh, be rent. Yeah, I have no idea. I quit taking, but last visit I was 9.5 A1C, so now back on. Oh man, Road King. Let's see here. Was that my phone saying it was low battery? Hold up. Oh no, it wasn't. Some other weird notification. Okay. Let's see. Let me throw Tom over here. The main thing is, at this point, there's no going back because basically the scooter's outside, so it's going to be pretty rusted up if I leave it outside. Tom here actually got past the final diabetes boss. Is that old guy? He used to sit there in those commercials and he'd say, diabetes. 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 Remember that guy? Yeah, he's a sweet guy, actually. We actually used to sit around and watch movies together. We'd be sitting there, and I'd say, hey, could you pass me the snacks? And he'd be like, you talking about these Reese's Pieces? And I'd be like, yeah, let me have some of those Reese's Pieces. And he'd be like, you know what these things cost? And I'd be like, oh, gosh. Here we go with the freaking this.
English muffin.
Tom, which is a nook and which is a cranny?
That's a nook.
Skip this ad.
You should be teaching you some school. Huzzah! A toast to breakfast.
Anyways, he'd be sitting there, I'd be like, oh, here we go. And I'd be like, just hand me the freaking Reese's. He'd be like, those things cause diabetes. Can't ever have fun with that guy. I don't know why all of a sudden he had a New York accent. It just happened. No idea, guys. I can't explain it. He just does that from time to time. Okay. There we go. Where's Waldo indeed? Lunch says, that's awesome. You're awesome, Lunch. Tyler says, congrats, Tom. Tom is very excited. He actually just started working with Gizmo at the movie theaters, guys. So they're going to be serving up popcorn, cleaning up all the little dots and freaking crunch bars that people leave laying around. Diabetes. 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 Okay. Wow, there's a very established spider back there. And it feels like a Black Widow web. Okay. It's like a perfect spot for a spider to live. Okay. Let's see. Maybe I could trying to figure out where I'll leave this for last. Okay. I'm still plugging away, trying to freaking get this stuff out of here. I have all these pieces of aluminum that I need to cut apart and make smaller. Once I get that forge going, it'll make things easier as far as storage, because I could melt all this stuff down into little bricks. I don't know why that's so appealing to me, but it is. I also have to figure out what to do with this thing. There's a wheel from a monkey bike. I might have to just put it out on the curb and hope that somebody comes by and is foolish enough to grab it. Take it home with them. Do they know where the boiler is? I hope so. I hope they are not going to freaking mess anything up this time. They got fired from their last job at Walmart. Fooling around again. Diabetes. Diabetes. All right, gotta move this freaking 12-foot long clutch cable for the Ultima. I should just put this thing on there so that it's like stuck with it. Skeletor says, I quit my job at the helium factory. Nobody talks to me like that. You know your worth, Skeletora. They should have talked to you like an adult. They were They were patronizing you, I think. How long is the stream today? Says Anthony Starlight. It's going to be for like maybe 15 more minutes, Anthony. Gizmo, of course, has a appointment to get his hair permed. I said, really? Perm, huh? He said, yeah, perm. I said, okay. But yeah, Anthony, it'll be till about 11:30 tonight, I think. Hopefully, if not, it's going to be later, Anthony. I'm hoping at some point I'll be able to get more than 4 hours of sleep a night. I don't know if that's going to be possible, Anthony, with the way things are going, and I don't really mind. But yeah, Anthony, I'm going to try and freaking get Courtney to calm down a bit, but I need to freaking get this motorcycle right here moved into here and migrated over here. It's been fighting me. Exactly, Lucy, the stream is forever. We're going to be going on. I have the battery fully charged. It's all plugged in, ready to go. But who knows, Anthony, it might be a little bit later. You never know. But you know what, Anthony? We go live every night, Anthony, except for Thursdays. That's the only night. Because Thursdays I'm always busy. I'm busy doing Courtney's eyebrow tattoos. I'm busy giving Gizmo his back massage. He demands a back massage every Thursday. I have to give Tom his pedicure. It's also part of the contract agreement. Tom has to get his freaking nails did. Courtney's little rotating stand is just about dead.
It's my game.
Yeah, it's next to mine.
Sorry guys, a little home video of me and Gizmo designing his room was trying to play. Just skip that. Nice, Anthony. Thank you for stopping by. No streams Thursday because busy doing stuff and heads Taco John's for 3 hours. You know what, Lucy? I am actually I actually go to Taco John's every Thursday. It's my second job. My first job at the newspaper delivery place, they don't know about my job at Taco John's. So hopefully they don't find out. Hopefully they're not watching. The newspaper delivery people, I said I've been on thin ice lately. Ever since I drove their newspaper delivery van into the river that was frozen and drove it through the thin ice. So that's not good. I'm not on the best terms with them right now. So I'm hoping that maybe I can kind of turn things around. And if not, I mean, I have Taco John's, but I mean, they're only paying me, they're paying me in tacos and burritos right now. So it's not really working out that well. I worked for 12 hours the other day. I got 4 tacos. I said, I don't know if this is really working out. This is kind of not enough money for what I'm doing. I don't think this is going to be enough as far as the trade-off. I freaking showed Craig what they were paying me at Taco John's, and he said to me, he said, "Are you freaking kidding me, dude? They're paying you what? For 12 hours of work? 4 freaking tacos? Are you freaking serious?" And I said, "Yeah, Craig." And I said, "I don't think I can keep doing this." And Craig was like, "Yeah, no crap. Are you freaking out of your mind? I can't even believe what they're trying to pull off right now. I don't think that's legal." I said, "I don't think so either, Craig." Exactly, Lucy. Lucy knows this is exactly what happens to me every Thursday. This is what happens. It's become Thursday already, and this is what's starting to happen. It's like the full moon werewolf. Fang's garage, and I freaking see that full moon, Lucy, and I start to be like howling at the moon. Ow! And I freaking lose it. I start to lose my mind on Thursdays. I start to say, I can't do this. There's too much pressure. I can't. But I still do it. Let's see, every Thursday. I don't go live Thursdays, but I do lose my mind on Thursdays. This is an accurate representation of Craig. That's pretty much what Craig acts like on Thursdays also. Okay. This thing is it's fairly loud. It's decently loud. I'm in Nashville and it's 1:19, so technically I get a Fang stream on Thursday mornings. Nice, Tyler. I've actually been thinking about going out to somewhere in Tennessee. Visiting out there. I've heard that it's really nice out there. I've never been. Oh boy, I totally forgot about this. Uh-oh. I forgot I made a little cross member on there. I'll have to do something about that. Okay. We're in it to win it now. There's got to be a quieter way of doing this. Quieter and easier way. Without possibly breaking my back. It's just like if I move all this stuff onto this tub thing, I'll just have to move it all again in 10 minutes anyways when I get to that part, so there's no point in moving it 5 times. This might be used as the part of the metal casting stuff, possibly. I don't know. I mean, I've already kind of not like done anything respectable with it. I've used it for the freaking Santa costume to put in some Brit dye. So, and I don't know who this person is, but I'm sure they'd be stoked that I was using this for some sort of project and not just letting it sit in a cardboard box at the swap meet. I'll actually be doing something cool with it. I'll make it into some Fang coins. What do you guys think? Metal forge, Fang coin, forge up some little coins. I was thinking I've always wanted to make a treasure chest, so maybe I could fill it with some coins. Might as well come on into North Carolina and check out the Blue Ridge Parkway. That is a nice bike ride, says Skeletora. That sounds cool, Skeletora. I have been wanting to ride somewhere sick, like the East Coast, so I might have to do that. Keep an eye on the weather, says Tyler. What's up, Martin? How you doing, buddy? Blink 4K. I can only echo that twice. What's up, Martin? How you doing, buddy? Martin is here. You going to the swap, Martin? Or are you going to the Swizzop? I gotta find some more parts, Martin. I don't know if you could tell, but I don't have enough parts yet. Exactly, Tyler. It's being used right now for my little cord reel, a little extension cord holder. I was thinking about putting it on the scooter, but I was like, I don't know. Riding with a steering wheel on a motorcycle, it's a little, I think that's a little bit of an advanced maneuver. Let me try and plan this out, and I might have to just keep freaking moving this stuff out of here. I was trying to avoid having to move every little piece out of here individually, but I might have to. And obviously I can't pick it up because I literally have a broken spine. I don't know if you guys heard me say that, but my L5S1 is legitimately broken from, I think, one of my motorcycle accidents. I think the last one messed my back up pretty badly. So I can pick up something heavy, but it has to be like, can't be like essentially a tungsten cube, which is what this thing is kind of turning out to be. I should get rid of some of this stuff, or weld up some sort of insane robotic sculpture and try and use it to fund Fink's garage for another project or something, and get rid of a ton of this metal all at once that I won't be using for quite a while. That'd be a cool project. Ambitious. Nice. Yeah, Martin, you got to get out there and get some deals. Cody. Oh, Cody. And Soggy. Wow. Soggy Waffle going all in. Okay, Soggy. Tyler says that's a crazy good look. Old school psycho vibes. Soggy, everyone knows heroin doesn't exist in this world anymore. Martin, you gonna next time you guys ride down here, or next time me and Leo ride up, we'll have to organize something and go for a little group ride or something. I know you went to the other show down here, but I had to dip out early that day and go do some more motorcycle related stuff. Okay, it's getting there. Let me see, how about right here? Actually, I have a cool idea. Hang on a second, guys. I'm gonna have to move Trevor off of here.
With our hand smash burger made to order with Angus beef, we made an entire lineup. Meet our all-American smashers, made with classic ingredients to make the best smasher yet. Try the Sonic All-American Smasher made for $6.
Okay. Let's try this. Put you guys up here, way up on the top. All right. Sorry, and it's a little bit crooked, but trying to get all the crew in there, but might not be able to work. Let's see. Exactly, Skeletor. Goth Peter Pan Taylor. Exactly, Goth. I stay away from all that stuff. super down, bro. It would be cool to come out in a vid. Exactly, Martin. Gotta come out and freaking. I gotta freaking cruise out there and make a video up there riding around. I have not done that yet. Besides, last time I went to Born Free. Oh, okay. Almost there, guys. So close. I'm gonna have to move these tanks. I'm actually gonna have to disassemble this stinking thing a little bit. All right, let me move a few things. Reorganize the casting crew quarters. Okay, get this right here. Man, I have not seen underneath these tanks in a while. I haven't moved this thing in a bit. All right. Okay. Where's the broom? I have to sweep over here because I have not swept over here in I don't know how long. Here it is. Nice. New area of the map has been unlocked. I have not reorganized the garage in probably at least a couple years, so this is brand new concrete to me. I also made this desk type thing a long time ago, so almost right when I moved in. All right, this is going to be tricky to try and take these screws out quietly, but this is going to be like one of the few things holding me up if it does, so I'm going to try it. Oh, nice. Not too much noise. I thought it was going to be like creaking and cracking, but I think I actually pre-drilled these holes or something. Super spoiled. Let's see here. You guys talking about cats? You guys having a cat discussion? I'm over here diffusing a freaking time machine bomb and you're having a cat discussion? This thing is about to explode and we're all going to be transported into another timeline. All because Gizmo forgot to freaking turn off the microwave last night.
You get this, and this, and a chicken or a McDouble or a daily double. All
Nice.
this for just these prices? Oh, who says you can't have it?
Purple
I need to get rid of this toolbox also. Martin, you need a toolbox, man?
Save up to $800 on select purple adjustable base sets at
You want a
Ashley's
toolbox,
President's
Martin?
Day sale and change your sleep for the better.
I got a Kennedy
Shop purple at Ashley today.
machinist toolbox. It's like not the greatest shape, but it's like a machinist toolbox. If you want it, dude, I'll bring it to you on Sunday. I don't know if you're going to be riding your motorcycle or not, but it might be a little bit hard if you're riding your motorcycle. It's not like the greatest toolbox ever, but I'd rather give it to someone if they want it. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I bought it years ago for like $20 and I was like, I'll use this, and now I have like 4 machinist toolboxes. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. It would fit on a sissy bar if you put it on a sissy bar. It's like a little bit over 20 inches long, and I want to say it's about 16 inches high or so, something like that. I'll show you in just a minute here. I'll show you now. It's not like a super nice toolbox, but if you're working in a shop and you had some like machinist tools, like even just small screwdrivers and stuff, it'd be nice to have. Or for like taps, I have one that's filled with just all my tap and die stuff. You don't want to know who's in there. I'm gonna get rid of it because it's I'm not using it. But the only thing is, if you had it on a sissy bar, you'd have to maybe tape it up or something, because it is missing the front cover piece. I'll show you right now. Man, it's a cool. Oh shoot! It's a cool toolbox. It's probably like if it had the front door and everything, it'd probably be like maybe $100 toolbox. But dude, if you want it, let's see if we can get it in the light. Actually, here we go. It's a sick machinist toolbox. It just normally has a big door right here that covers up the all these little drawers. But it's got like all these sliding doors. It's got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sliding drawers, and then it has this top part that opens up like a regular toolbox. But it'd be kind of hefty to put on a sissy bar. You could do it. I think I actually brought it home on my sissy bar, but I also made my sissy bar specifically for hauling stuff home on the swap meet, so it's pretty big and heavy duty and stuff. So yeah, if you want it, dude, I'll bring it to you, give it to you. I don't want it, or else I'm gonna have to get rid of it. It's in the way now. If you want it, dude, I'll give it to you. I have like I said, I have like 4 other ones, and I use one of them for all my tap and die stuff. I use another one for all my the mill stuff that I have. I actually use one just for end mills, and then one for all the collets and stuff for my mills. So I mean, they're handy, but I just have too many, and it would actually help me to give it to somebody that could use it. I don't know if you could tell, but I have a little bit of a junk problem right now, Martin. Just a little bit. It's not a problem, Martin. It's a freaking resource. Sounds like Knight Rider. It says Matt 87. Let's see. This song is by Isidore, Isidor, and the last song was by Carpenter Brute, and then it was Viper Drive. They're all the same. They're all pretty much just super sick synthwave stuff where when I listen to it, I imagine doing something incredibly epic, and I'm like, this is it. I'm gonna change my whole life today. Today is the day I'm going to change my whole life because I heard this perfect synthwave song.
Yep, still twist.
Yep, still got it. Still got it. They thought I didn't have it, but I still got it. Hopefully I still got it, guys. Hopefully I still got what it takes. I don't remember the code. Is there seriously a code on here? I'm guessing I would have put it as like 007. Maybe I put it 000. I think I did put it as 007. Are you kidding me? Oh, I did. Why is it not opening? Am I gonna have to break into my own suitcase thing? Well, uh-oh. I might have to. I would have thought I would have put it at like 000, but I don't know. Oh well, I guess I'll have to just wait for another day. You'd think that being interested in lockpicking, I would be more willing to tamper with this right now, but I am really trying hard to get this bike in here. Oh, there it goes. Dang it. The lock was just a little bit jammed. So tempting to just take this thing and break it open. I would like to look in here because I haven't looked in this thing in years. This stinking lock. I don't even know what's in here technically. It might be what I think it is, but I don't know because I can't remember if I put it in here or not. Oh well, I guess I'll have to break it. It doesn't want to comply. And I think that the lock is probably broken. Come on. I really would like to do it without breaking it if I could. Have I been doing it the wrong way this whole time? I have been doing it the wrong way this whole time. Gosh, I'm smart. You see, maybe it is all those zeros. I think I got it. Finally. It was 007. I was turning it the wrong way and it was kind of stuck. What's up, Dubsack? How are you doing, Dubsack? Let's see what's in this. Let's see if it's what I thought it was. Yes, it is. I know, it's extremely exciting, right, guys? This is probably not the best brand, but it is a brand. Nice. Maybe at some point I'll be able to use this. I did most of the tattoos that I have on myself. Of course, not the ones on my right arm. But maybe at some point I'll be able to resume getting back to doing some of the tattoos. I was thinking maybe a face tattoo live on myself. What do you guys think? Mike Tyson? Face tat? What do you think that's, Zach? Should I tattoo the code for this thing on my arm so I can't forget it? Should I maybe do a Fink's Garage tattoo? Face tattoo. Fink's Garage face tattoo. Maybe on my neck? I will think it over, Dubsec. I'm gonna give it a good 1-2 think over. Nice. I'm glad. I will definitely grab that Wolfman if you still got it, dude. Lucy says, "Is that your new Volkswagen iPad Pro V3000?" Yes, it is, Lucy. I'm glad that you're able to recognize that. It is, of course, the latest and greatest technology. The iPad Extreme. It's the iPad 3000X. It's the better one than the iPad 3000. It's the X version. They basically put an extra camera lens on there, but it doesn't do anything. It just has one more on there. I'm convinced that at some point the iPhone 30, the entire backside of the phone will be covered in camera lenses. That would be a good progression photo. The evolution of the camera, phone camera. Check this out, guys. See what that is? Electric fuel pump, 3 gallons per minute. Pretty cool. Me and Gizmo will have a much easier time siphoning gas now. All right. You guys remember those puzzles? When I was a young fang in my little tiny child-sized garage, I had this puzzle where it was like a square and it was a ready or slider turtle, and you could move one piece at a time. There was one empty space, and it was a Rubik's Cube, except it was like 2-dimensional, and you sit there and you try and freaking figure it out. That's what I'm doing right now, live. I'm moving things, moving it back and forth. I'm almost there. I'm about to move the last piece into place before I can remove all the other pieces and put them all back together. I'm almost at the reassembly point, guys. I'm about 5 minutes away, I think, from getting this CV750 where it should be, and then subsequently burying it in all this stuff that I just dug out. I'm gonna bury it. It's gonna get buried. I'm gonna bury it like me and Grub buried ourselves earlier this morning in the park. We were just neck deep in that freaking loose topsoil. Okay. Get these freaking bolt cutters out of the way. We cut any chain link fence tonight. Gizmo, of course, wants me to do a Gizmo tattoo. I said, I don't know about that. He tried to pull the old I thought we were best friends card. I said, you're not pulling that on me, buddy. You're not pulling that one on me, man. You didn't want to say that when I was asking who's going to pay for dinner the other night at Coco's. You didn't want to be my best friend then when we were at Coco's. This thing is going to impale me.
New Detroit style slicing sticks.
All right, time for a little low profile sweeping.
And sorry about the coffee.
Staying flying under the radar, guys. Trying to, at least. Also, I should probably mention, everyone, I am getting a procedure done on Monday. This next Monday. So I will not be live because I'm going to be put under, and I don't think it's wise for me to go live after I've been put under, because I am saying all sorts of insane things. And last time this happened, I did not remember the entire day. So this upcoming Monday, I will not be live. I don't think I will. I'm going to try hard not to go live because, like I said, I'll be like completely out of it. So I know this is a little bit strange, as is, but I believe it or not, I don't want to get it anymore. I want to be able to tame the amount of personalities that I let seep out. So, and by that I mean, I don't want Craig to say anything crazy that he might regret the next day. You guys know how it is. No post anti, what is that? Post, what is it? It's not antiseptic. It's like, whatever it's called, anesthesia, post anesthesia talk. I'll be in Santa Ana tomorrow. If you're in that area, Dubsack, I will be up in, possibly up in that area, maybe on Sunday. I won't be up there tomorrow though. Very cool to have. I would have buried some other way. I know you would have, Dubsack. You don't have to tell me. Machi caso sono tutti qui manicini. Okay. Thank you, Danielle. Did a line and can't sleep, says Am Star. I did a line of I did a freaking line in a movie earlier today, and the line was, I really can't sleep. So I'm glad that you were there. I know that you were probably enthralled with my performance. Rest up, Fangs. I'm trying to read Henderson, but unfortunately, this little cubby hole here needs the motorcycle inside there. So I have to scoot it and bury this motorcycle in there as deep as I can. Good luck with the procedure. I'm having 7 teeth removed tomorrow. Dubsack, I was going to ask. I wasn't sure if you have that done already. I was going to see how you're doing from that. But I will be praying for you, buddy, and I hope that you are going to be... I'm sure you're going to be fine. I'm sure that as soon as you freaking wake up from that procedure and you get those teeth pulled, you're going to freaking call up Craig and be like, hey, Craig. And he's going to be like, hey, what's up, Dubsack? And he's going to be like, hey, Craig, I feel great now that my teeth are pulled out and they're removed. And he's going to be like, I freaking knew you would, Dubsack. I freaking was telling my wife, Rebecca, I said, hey, you know what? I think Dubsack's going to be fine. I think he's going to be great. I think there's all just nothing to be worried about. And you know what? And Rebecca said, yeah, I agree. She gave me the casserole. She actually made a green bean casserole that night, Dubsack. It was delish. We had the deluxe, the deep fried onions. They were the real nice ones. We didn't get the cheap ones. No great value on those, Dubsack. And I was eating my green bean casserole. I said, I don't think there's anything to worry about. And Rebecca says, I don't think he does either. And that's what I told Dubsack on the phone the other day. I said, don't worry about it, dude. And Dubsack said, I'm not worried about it. I hung up the phone. Craig did, I mean, sorry. You're going to be fine, Dub. And I'm going to be fine too. And we're going to be fine together. And whenever this whole thing is over with, we're going to embrace and we're going to have this long, meaningful hug and we're going to say, we're fine. And you're probably going to say, I know we're fine. Thank you, Martin. It'll be fine. No big deal. I just probably will just be out of it for at least a day. So I'm going to guess I'll be back on Monday. I mean, Tuesday, not Monday. I'm not supposed to be live on Monday. But I'll be back on Tuesday, hopefully just a little bit out of it. But I'll be back to create some more weird memories here at Fink's Garage. And you know what, Dubsack? He's going to basically get right back to it. He's going to get right back to his backflip competitions. He's, of course, a world-class back flipper. And if you know Dubsack, you know why. He's been doing the backflip, the backstroke, the back touch, the back bend. He's been backing it up. He's been backing that thing up for quite some time.
Try 11 labs for free and start elevating your content today.
Trying to be quiet here, and I'm not being good at it. Okay, running into an issue here. The exhaust is
I can turn
gonna
your
be
wildest
hitting.
ideas into a song. Just describe it in a few words, choose a style, and let Mureka the Fifth 8 handle the rest. With one click, Mureka V8 transforms your thoughts into
Only
a
one
studio
click? Are you
quality
freaking
track,
kidding me?
fast, effortless, and ready to
It
play.
is pretty effortless. Wow, that was effortless. Gizmo's over here making noise. Okay, how is this going to work out now? Great. Okay, I'm going to have to remove the exhaust. This is not what I wanted to get into, but I will have to. I don't know how much more juice my battery has. I have to plug it in. Fanny McHenry, you dropping stuff, says Lucy. I know, Lucy, I'm dropping stuff all over the place. I'm dropping my mind out of my ears. Secundo mi altre for casate puyo mettere in kiel garaje. I don't know what that means, but thank you. I appreciate you, Danielle. Hi, Fang. Good luck with your procedure. Thank you, YouTube 7. They rescheduled me. Thanks, bro. I'm awake when they do it. Oh, boy, Dubsack, that's rough. You could live stream the procedure. Groundbreaking content. That's a good idea, YouTube 7. Guns, water. Yes, this is a Honda CB 750. Dub sack says fits like OJ's glove. Exactly. I know. I'm gonna just pop this thing off and get to it. I know I can't stop now, Dub sack. I literally am completely stuck in the garage. This whole area right here is nice and wide open now. But I gotta freaking get this thing done. I gotta get it done. As Larry, the cable guy, would say, hurry up. Isn't that what he said? He said, hurry up. What the heck? I'm pretty sure Larry, the cable guy, didn't say that. If he did, they'd say, excuse me? And if I could replicate that noise again on command, I would do it again. But I can't. Not yet. I've been training though. I've been getting ready, preparing mentally mainly. It's all about the mind, guys. Sorry about that. Yes, exactly, Dub Sack. I have a 89 CV 750 project bike. It says Dub Sack. Is that the Nighthawk 750 Dub Sack? Yeah, you know what, Lucy? Dub Sack accidentally, when I moved this bike, disturbed a barking spider nest. I don't know what. Like I said, I saw that spider web earlier. I'm guessing it was possibly related to that. I don't know. They're really getting down with the horns on this song, huh? They're not holding back. Like, we need more horns. 75% more horn, please. Thank you. Super Hawk. Oh, nice, Dubsack. Are you doing anything to it? Are you gonna make it a chopper? What are you gonna do? Are you just gonna make it? Are you doing anything custom to it? Or are you just restoring it? What are you doing? What's going on with this? I like that name, though. Super Hawk. Whoa, Super Spider.
This is Buick.
They're creating some sort of Super Hawk, Super Spider hybrid in Fink's garage. I don't know what's going on. Hear all sorts of weird hawk and spider noises.
Go to nijjourney.com and click edit. Upload your picture.
Oh, that's what I forgot. I have to take off the freaking foot pegs and everything. I'm making it sound so hard. It's like 2 bolts.
And you're done.
I gotta take off all the things, all the parts. My gosh. I don't know why I dug myself into this hole so late at night, but I did. I did. Now I'm down in a hole. Not restoring it. I just saw a guy with a pretty cool CV750. I think it was maybe it was a CV650, but it was sick. It was like a chopper, open headers, little rat bike, and I had seen it before it born free, but I found the guy's Instagram finally, and it's a pretty cool bike. I don't remember what his Instagram was though. Have you ever seen that guy's motorcycles? His name is Slim's Fab. Those are some sick bikes. Like totally my style, like cartoon bike. Cartoonish. I think there's actually a Yu-Gi-Oh card called Cartoon Bike. Man, what in the world? Is he small or what? I guess it is. There's like 3 different size bolts on here. I don't know what bozo decided to do it that way, but somebody did. can only guess who. Oh, Super Magna? Whoa, sick. Cody says I have a 97 Shadow 750 with straight shorties. Dang, that thing is barking, huh, Cody? That thing is ready to bite. Super Magna. Oh, you know that dude? Slim? Dude, that guy's bikes are legitimately like my favorite bikes. I looked at his last one. I was like, dude, this thing is so freaking sick. The gigantic rear tires in the back looks so freaking cool. That's like my favorite style type of stuff, like Ed Roth, where it looks like a cartoon bike or like it's moving and it's just sitting there. That's probably a common thing. Pretty sure I've heard that a billion times, but it's very true. If you see him, ask about Nanook. Alright. His real name is Gavin, and he's an awesome dude thing. Lives down the road from me. Shirt off your back kind of guy. Dubsack, I believe it. I was, when I was at Born Free this last year, and I was standing there looking at his bike, I was listening to him explaining how he had built the stuff to some dude, and he was just standing there talking to him. He just seemed like very down to earth. But I didn't want to, obviously there's like a big old crowd of people around him. I didn't want to be bothering him. Plus I was going to be like, I didn't really know what to ask. I'd be like, how did you do this thing? It's pretty cool. I don't know what to ask. Like, how do you do this stuff? Like, dude, what is this guy? What is this gremlin on this guy's back? What is this? Oh, what's up? It's a little toilet. Behold, the Gizmo Chopper. What's up, little toilet? Little toilet has been out at the toilet convention today. Saw him out there. So what's up, little toilet? And little toilet said, oh, I don't know. I was just at Carl's Jr. They forgot my fries. I said, that's crazy. How'd they forget the whole French fries? I said, I don't know. This is a big order. And I said, that sucks. So you're gonna get your money back? I said, no. By the time I go back there, what's the point? Okay, that was kind of startling. I looked at the camera and then I thought I saw something over behind the mask over here move. Maybe I'm just completely losing my mind now that it's crossed over into Thursday. I have been having a lot of that type of thing going on where I think I see something move out of the corner of my eye. And I turn my head and there's nothing.
Remember the first video on the internet? Or the 6-second beauty of Vines? Or this beautiful sound? Visit webrewind.com. 30 years of web on one platform. Rediscover the web or submit your own early memories at webrewind.com.
I don't like how much resistance this bolt is giving me when it's coming out.
Life is more legal than you think.
It seems like it should have been looser by the time I got towards the end, but it was not.
Business. Starting a will or trust. Staying on top of your business licenses.
That trike he built for the last Born Free was wild. I know, Martin, that thing, the gas thing on that thing was sick.
I'm a LegalZoom network attorney. I hear you have a landlord issue.
Fast Bikes is Dubsack. It's the toilet guy. It says Lucy. Bro, you look exactly like Mike Oxlong. I am Mike Oxlong, actually. This is my new channel. Guys, if this is your first time here, I am, of course, Mike Oxlong. I am the #1 breeder of long ox here in southern Dakota. And basically, I breed the longest ox that you can imagine. They can go around corners. They can It's like the stretch limo of ox, guys. That's why they call me Mike Oxlong. It's pretty much obvious when you see the type of ox that I'm breeding out here in Dakota, South Dakota. And it's pretty much a given why they call me Mike Oxlong. Dubsack says he's a literal genius, super down to earth. I met him when he started coming into my shop to buy sporty tanks. Nice, Dubsack. Out there chopping them up, huh? Though Fang looks like a Blackbeard or Santa Claus. I agree with that, Lucy. I actually used to work as a commercial pirate in the Caribbean. They had to actually let me go because I get violently seasick. And they said, did you not think about this when you applied to be a Caribbean pirate? I said, well, I thought I'd get over it. I thought I'd get my sea legs. And they said, well, you've been violently throwing up for the last 4 months, and you can't do this. I mean, you're scaring the other pirates. They all think you have scurvy. I said, I don't have scurvy. I already got I already been eating the oranges and everything. But they had to let me go. I said, this is ridiculous. You can't discriminate against me because I have a condition. They said it is not a condition to get seasick as a pirate. You know, that's like the main qualification is that you have to be on the sea all the time. I said, yeah, but isn't there some parts where we go on the land at all? Are we going to be on land at all? Are we going to sea the entire time? What is this? Like, where do we bury the treasure at? Can I just stay at that part? And then you guys can continue and I'll like guard the treasure. They said, no, there's no one that guards the treasure. I said, okay, fine. Atlas Obin says, bro, with all the props, you should get the super suit that Mike Oxlong has. I am actually, I got the super suit all ordered. It's basically only a matter of time, guys. It cost me $100,000 to get this custom suit made. I put on my credit card, so if this whole, basically this whole dress-up thing doesn't go well, and I can't pass off as Mike Oxlong and get onto the movie set, and they recognize me and they're gonna say that's not Mike Oxlong, then that's it, dude. I'm toast. I invested $100,000 in this suit. I can't take it back. The guy will not take it back. He said it's a custom order. So I paid for it through PayPal with friends and family. That's a floater in your eye, Fang, says YouTube 7. I hope not, YouTube 7. I've been dealing with a lot of floaters lately. Reminds me of Mike Oxlong from that 70s show. He actually is building a 2004 sporty hardtail for my wife. I gave him a frame and motor. We fabbed up pipes, hardtail, tank, and handlebars. I'm going to do electrical. Oh, nice, Dubsack. We did trade work for it. Nice. That's sick. I just looked at the Nanook vid. Sleek. What's up, Desan Wong? Desana Wong. How you doing, Desana? Let's see. Twin Cam Shorts. Oh, how you doing, Twin Cam? The Pit and the Poodle. Well, Twin Cam. Courtney is here, keeping an eye on things. As usual. She's just hiding in the shadows, waiting for her time to strike. I'll just put her down here for a second. I have to take off the foot pegs and the mufflers, and then hopefully I'll be able to get this thing all moved in here. Man, this is a freaking mission tonight. I'm being the freaking Mr. Get It Done. Mr. Get Her Done. By get her done, I mean freaking knock everything over. Only thing I'm getting done is making a big old mess. Okay. Just a little more finagling. I think the scooter's just going to have to sleep outside tonight, and I'll just have to deal with the consequences. Because it's looking a little bit, speaking of slim, it's looking a little bit slim as far as the time goes in this thing. Is this a two-piece? Oh, it is. I forgot. It's 2 into 1. Isn't it? Oh, it is. Nice. Easier to remove than I remember. For some reason, I thought it was 4 into 2. Okay. It's getting done. The inside exhaust has been removed. Where I will put this, no idea. I'll probably just stack it up on top of the bike itself once I get it all situated. Oh my gosh. So loud. Okay, one more bolt, and then I think I'll be able to slide it in there. Oh my gosh, this is the most intense game of twister yoga with motorcycles that I've ever played, and I've played a lot. Okay. Oh my gosh. I'm literally getting attacked from every angle. I'm having them do the most insane contortions. Uh-oh. Battery is dying. Emergency procedures. Emergency protocols. Uh-oh. The cord is all the way over there. It's going to be close. If the stream does end, guys, then I'm just gonna, it's gonna be the end of the stream if I can't plug it in time. Oh, or if I completely trip and fall and knock over everything, then the stream will also be over. When the paramedics arrive and turn off my phone. See if I can plug it in before it dies. Here we go. Making our way through here, through the maze. Pull out the IV. Oh, I got it in time. 15%, and it does not have enough juice with the mic receiver plugged in to charge it. Oh. Oops. See you later, Blink. Sorry, I didn't see that you took off. What's up, Cody? Making some progress, Cody. Exactly. I need to put the freaking tubes way up there. Burger Sleuth says Jesus saves. He died on the cross to pay for our sins. He was buried and he rose again the third day. We all sin. Hell is real. Put your faith in him alone to save you. Burger Sleuth, I could not agree more, and I 100% agree with you, buddy. Thanks for saying that. Guys, read what Burger Sleuth said. Cody says, a fellow individual with the same name. Exactly. The Cody crew is here. Let's see. Cody is named after a cowboy. Man, Cody has been lassoing the freaking looks from the ladies for as long as I can tell. I'll tell you that much. And I'm not just talking about Courtney. Courtney is obviously always keeping an eye on Cody. Courtney is one of Cody's biggest fans. Both Codys. Cody and Cody. And you know what Cody I'm talking about. Alright, let me try and pull this thing off. Something holding it? Oh, kickstand. Okay. Man, I actually really love the smell of this old motorcycle. I don't know what it is, like some kind of old oil smell or something. No, old gas or something. Maybe just the old metal or dust. Either way, I freaking love it. It's like similar to an old book smell to me. You know how I like whiffing some old books. I'd be whiffing those books. Taking a good whiff right in the freaking out in the light. They got me creeping around the library smelling the books. He said, this isn't against the freaking law. Show me a law where it's against the law to smell the books. And he said, I don't need to show it to you. Just put your hands behind your back. So you guys always do this. Every time I'm in here smelling the recipe books. The scratch and sniff recipe books. Okay, this is proving to become quite the fun little task here. Get these little exhaust pipes off and hold this with my foot. Oh, don't tell me. Don't you freaking tell me, dude. Take it off the kickstand. Are you serious? Come on. This little twerp. Freaking trying to make a freaking laughing stock out of me, dude. Again, I am being stabbed in the back while I'm being laughed at in the front. I got the muffler off there at least. There's a grown pile of metal parts over here I'm not too thrilled about, but it's okay. Just gotta get the header off there. I think it'll be done. Come on. What the heck? Did it just mess up, guys? Is it now?
No.
Of course, honey.
No, you never ever finished.
Hello?
This is Kenneth, Deputy Chief of the U.S. Embassy. The Arcade has been found.
Hopefully it's
She's
working.
alive.
It's very important you
fully prepare yourself for it.
Oh, good. The Wi-Fi isn't working. That's why.
No loud noises.
That's why the Wi-Fi cut out. I hope this was not using my mobile data this entire time, because that would totally suck. Okay, now the Wi-Fi is working. Sorry guys, I did not realize it had cut out. I was in the middle of trying to mess around with this. Thank you, Cody. Same here. You can believe whatever you want. I don't know. What does turpentine smell like? Here we go, guys. You ready? Oh my gosh. Are you freaking joking me? Okay. Okay. Minor issue here. Okay, let me just... What, I gotta take the rear fender off now? Come on. For crying out loud. Maybe I could just take off those two bolts on the top. Gosh. I'm gonna have to take apart 90% of this motorcycle before I can put it away. Okay, let's see. It's so close. Literally, I think just take off this fender and it'll be done. Hopefully, I said that about 20 bolts ago. I said these are the last two bolts. Finally, guys, it's finally time. And it's been time, quote unquote time, for the last 2 hours. Oh my gosh, it's already 12:30. My goodness, I'm supposed to be freaking laying in bed staring at my phone already for 30 minutes. And then I'll go to sleep. And then I'll wake up in 2 hours and go to my other live stream that I do, the one that Gizmo makes me do. It's a shopping one. We got a live shopping channel. Gizmo's literally forcing me to do it. And I have to try on all these different outfits. Really just not my favorite thing to do. It's all stuff from Temu. I said, this stuff doesn't even fit me. I said, this is a size XL, and it's like a size extra small. Can't fit in this thing. This size extra large for a garden gnome. Probably could check mobile data, Fang, unless you can't. Yeah, it was the, oh, stale gas? Oh, okay. Yeah, I think that probably is the smell then. Being up fun is late. Exactly, Lucy. If I didn't have to work, which ultimately is the goal to, ultimately I would ideally like to have time to make legit videos and, do some cooler stuff. And maybe work a more part-time job eventually. But yeah, I agree. All the fun stuff happens at night. That's what my friend Leo said, and I totally agree. Check it out, guys. All the fun stuff does happen at night. The CB750 is, oh my gosh, it's stuck. That's what's happened. Move a couple things. I'm definitely going to have to remove the handlebars, but for now, I think it's stuck enough where it can't.
Slices and sticks for only $4.99. You can have it all to yourself, human friend. And sorry about the coffee table.
It can't really go anywhere.
$4.99. Little Caesars is the real deal. Pizza, pizza.
The real deal? The deal for real. Let's see. That's pretty much, once I can straighten out this front wheel, let me see if I can hold this motorcycle up while I do this. Multitasking. That's how we do it. I forgot for a moment I was supposed to be holding the motorcycle up. Okay. It's pretty close. I just can't fully lean it over yet. There's a couple things that are holding it. Okay, couple issues. Okay. I could remove the handlebars if I could reach the tools, which I might be able to. If I take off the bars, it will make it much easier to deal with. Alright, I might as well freaking deal with it now and suffer the success later, right? Alright. My mind is going into Thursday mode, and it is considering how fun it will be tomorrow night when I'm up until 2:37 a.m. And it's saying, yeah, but imagine what it'll look like when you have the CB750 completely moved out of the way. And I said, yeah, that's true. That's going to be worth it. I can't wait to see that thing out of the way. As much as I wanted that motorcycle, I can't wait to see that thing out of the way. Okay, I'm just taking the controls off real quick. Crap. Like losing all these little, probably impossible to replace Phillips head screws. I could have just slid it off there. Oh no, I can't. Man, I need to replace the throttle cable on this thing anyways. These are pretty jacked up. Okay, come on, throttle cable. Are you freaking messing around with me right now on purpose or what? Come on, let me just try and slide it off the end here. There we go. Screw it. Literally. Okay. Try not to fall over. We're in the home stretch here. This is going to be quite the fun time trying to figure out where to put the rest of this stuff. For now, I'll probably just shove it all to the front of the garage until I can get time to address it on, I don't know when. Cody says, are you a professional mechanic thing? I'm not a professional mechanic, but I did work professionally as a mechanic for like 5 years. And I've been working on cars for like 20 years. What's up, D. Santa Wong? How you doing, D. Santa Wong? Maybe mount that shift wheel on the wall in place of the handlebars. That might be cool. Put the big old ship wheel on there and freaking sail away. That might actually be a good idea. This is going to be probably considerably harder to mess with once I take the bars off there. At least harder to move it around. But if I was going to sail in the high seas, I might just throw that freaking ship wheel on there. And be like, freaking yo-ho. Yo-ho. I'm sick again. YouTube 7, that's a fish tape for pulling wire. Scott Jones says, weirdo channel. Scott Jones, I'm glad that you're here. Scott is, of course, Tom.
Hey, Scott, I've actually been checking out your channel. I think your channel is actually really weird compared to this one. You wouldn't believe the stuff that's on Scott's channel. Unbelievable.
Sorry, Scott. He looked at your stuff. Exactly the deal. I'm out there seasick on a pirate ship. Seasick pirate. The claustrophobic cave dweller.
I think it's a great name, but your voice doesn't quite match it.
We have a fix. Sound off of the voice that matches your name.
Alright, guys. Here goes. Sheesh, leash, dude. Come on. I'm gonna drop everything today.
Voice enhancer. Our app works with any gamer app that supports voice chat. Download voice mod and become whoever you want.
Okay, here we go. Just cut this electrical tape here.
Sore nose? Use puffs. They have 50% more motion to soothe sensitive.
We're making progress. It's almost there.
Not anymore. Soothe your nose and soften the nose with Puffs Plus Lotion, America's #1 lotion tissue.
The bars have been removed. Okay, let's see if this is going to be worth it. I should be able to turn the bars, or turn what works. Yeah, I'm gonna have to I should have left the bars on there. This is going to be about 45% harder to do now. And I don't even think I can do it. I think the only thing I can do is set it like this. The problem is the center stand is hitting the bench. Let's see. Maybe move it a little bit. Oh, okay, that's it. Dang it. I should have cut this stupid tab off. If this tab wasn't here, I could literally put it in there, and this tab is not here for any purpose. Let's try that and see. Ah, so close. It's like literally 1 inch off. And I feel like if I move this thing anymore, it's gonna freaking break this piece of wood. Sorry guys, I know my freaking butt crack is probably hanging out. Alright. I'm stuck. There's no way I can get it in there. I literally have to like take this leg off of here. Let's see, maybe I can do it like that. Squeeze it. No, there's no way. Well, that was bound to happen. Yeah, there's no way. Did I knock out that whole leg? Did I break the light? Oh no, I didn't break it. Okay guys, I think I'm gonna checkmate here. I don't think I can get it any farther. I'm gonna have to do little modifications on the, or at least remove the leg off of there, which is going to be more than I can do right now. Let me just try and get this thing not leaning up against there, and maybe lean it something like this. I'm actually going to probably maybe try and pull it forward a bit so I can get on a kickstand. And pulling the whole entire thing over. Oh, dang it, that's what I should have done. I should have adjusted the preload so it's a little bit lower. The rear section of the frame is hitting this just a tad. I should make some, oh, that's what I could do, make some lowering struts and just freaking, or some rigid struts. Make it a hardtail. Alright, so I think I'm going to do this. I think I'm going to leave it right here. Until I can get the bench fixed a little bit. Maybe find a piece of wood. Hope this thing doesn't fall over. I think it'll be okay. Trying to find a piece that will work. There's a piece.
This is when you need to be certain of your equipment. And when it comes to your lab supplies, SigmaAldridge.com is where you can make sure you are. Start certain with Millipore Sigma at SigmaAldridge.com.
This is Buick now. Buick, exceptional by design. Get 0.9% APR on these
Okay.
models, plus current eligible non-GM.
Oh my gosh. What a freaking night. I don't think you got enough S's, Travis. I don't think so either, Travis. YouTube says the sky is falling. Jeremy and Jade says death trap. Exactly, Jeremy and Jade. I'm trying to make it a little more organized. And hopefully, at some point, Jeremy and Jade, I will get this motorcycle underneath this little bench right here. I think I'll probably have to modify this little cross member piece and lift it up a little bit. And then take off this leg right here because the center stand is hitting it on the other side. So just take this leg off. It'll let me lean it this way a little bit. I can scoot it back a little bit. And then I can clean up this area and have more room. Look at all this room, guys. I'm actually pretty excited about this. Look at all this space now. Let me move this stuff out of this space, but it is still somewhat cramped up because I've not finished cleaning, but considering that it had 0 space in there before, I couldn't even walk through the garage. I think this will be a good spot to work on the scooter. And obviously, once I get this wall of stuff moved and organized, put somewhere else, then it'll be good. Yes, exactly. Garage yoga, garage twister. That's what I like to do best. It's my workout, guys. Do you dry your clothes in the washer? Do you dry your clothes in the washer in the back? Yes. I dry them in the dryer. Have you ever used a Phillips screwdriver? Yes, Ronnie, I have. I actually got in a motorcycle accident holding a Phillips head screwdriver. I was trying to tighten up my throttle lock. And unfortunately, I did tighten it up and I got stuck. Been in and out of the chat tonight. It's all good, Floki's Angels. I know you guys are busy. I hope you guys are having a good night. Oh, man. Well, a lot was done tonight, guys, believe it or not. Let me move the camera. Nice, just enough juice to show you guys what it looks like. So this is all, they're going to be the work area now. Once I get, this is all scooter contraband. This is a scooter pile solely. I'm going to finish cleaning this pile off. Give this to Martin, hopefully. This is for the Ultima. So this bike over here, I'll probably make some room underneath the bike and move its property over there. And then the CB750 is going to go in this little cave system right here. But yeah, once I get the tanks and this metal scrap box moved out of the way, I'll be able to just scoot my way right through here and I'll be like pop, 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 pop. Pop over to Tom's pad and say what's up to him. He's actually been living in the basement. It's been kind of a nice living arrangement, to be honest with you guys. He has not been eating as much out of the shared snack bin. We have a shared snack bin, and he usually is always eating too many of the snacks. We got some of the Kind bars, if you guys have ever had those Kind granola bars, and he just demolished the whole box. I was like, dude, you gotta freaking think about the other people in the house. I mean, I didn't just buy those freaking Kind freaking granola bar things for nothing. Okay, I didn't buy them for nothing. I didn't buy them for just you. I know that, Tom. Don't put it underneath. Just work on it, says the deal. You know what the deal? I have to finish the other 2 bikes first. I have to finish the scooter and the chopper first. I'm trying to get organized, the deal. You know me. I'm a little busy bee, and I'm not always organized, the deal. But it's 2026. And Craig's here. Tom's here. Gizmo's here. Courtney's here. And of course, oh my gosh, stinking little fun guy. My neighbor's watching, I'm sorry. I was trying to be as quiet as I possibly could. Okay, he's ridiculous.
Here's how I use this to hand off my busy. I use a Sunday app.
I mean, I was literally trying to be as quiet as I could. He's getting all those being loud. Smells always so loud. What in the world am I stuck on? Everything is falling, guys. Sorry, didn't mean to offend anyone, folks. That's okay, Ronnie. We're not offended. We are highly offended. It's the opposite of offended. Guys, we'll be back again. It's all good, Ronnie. There's a lot of trolls here. There's cave trolls. There's gremlins. There's goblins. Yeah, I'm here. Don't worry, Ronnie. No offense taken, Ronnie. What's up, Shirley? What's going on, Shirley?
Guido Maggi.
I'm not sure what's up with this music, Shirley, but it is not normally what's playing here on Fink's Garage. Lucy's here, and Lucy, of course, is one of the OGs here at Fink's Garage. She knows all the tricks. She knows Gizmo, she knows Courtney, and of course she knows Tom. Yeah, we know Lizzie. We also know Cody and Ronnie and Moses. Where's Moses at? Where's Dubsack at? Guys, we'll be live again on Friday. I don't go live on Thursdays because, of course, I'm losing my mind. Yeah, he's already lost it. It's already Thursday, buddy. It's already long gone. I know that. But, guys, sent you a message up there. Fang says Lucy. Let me check that real quick. Lucy. Data currently at 1 gigabyte left of data on my phone. That's not good, Lucy. That's really not good, Lucy. That means you can't actually listen to music. And he can't actually look up recipes for dinner tomorrow. Yeah, I can't do that now, Lucy. Thanks to my data being all out. But yes, the oops, what's my phone doing? I don't know. Oh, your phone? Oh my gosh. Sorry about that, Lucy. Didn't need it. You should have turned on your Wi-Fi, Lucy. You can't leave it with no Wi-Fi on. All right, guys, we'll be back again. The Fang Gang will be assembled. We will be looking into the future, looking into each other's past. We will be making sure that everybody is keeping themselves sane and possibly schizophrenic according to the algorithm and my targeted ads. Thank you, Lucy. See you later, Cody. Lucy, see you, Lucy. I'll see you guys later. I'll see you later, YouTube 7. The deal for real. It's a little deal. YouTube 7, I'll see you later, buddy. Make sure you say $1 from me. All right, guys, we're gonna go
we actually have a maple syrup thing that we're going to go cover ourselves in maple syrup and roll around in a beehive. So it's a new type of thing. It's a therapy thing, guys. Make sure that you don't get too weird without us, and I'll